Well, hang around and you'll see Mr. Christopher is here again. Mabel and Willow can be a pain, but it is Christmas time, let us play as we count down to Christmas Day.
Hi, I'm Stacey J and this is my studio and welcome to Vlogmas Day 15. 10 days to go till Christmas. Did you want to hear that? I don't think I wanted to hear that. I am still waiting for Samuel to give me his Christmas list. I keep asking. Guess he's going to have nothing under the tree come Christmas Day. Anyway, I'm jumping on today. I have not made anything yet. I have actually cut out something. I've traced out a pattern for something to make at a later date. I am washing the fabric for that particular item, and I have not got to what I'm going to make today because I keep thinking I got all the time in the world because it is such a small fast sew, but there's nothing Stacey does that's small and fast. Hey, Mr. Christopher's banging up there, so bear with. And so what I want to do, because I got to put another wash on because it's Sunday, and pardon me, I love nothing more than doing washing on a Sunday. Lucky it just goes from the washing machine to the dryer and then folded and put away. Well, I don't know if you've seen my laundry. Now I have done a little show and tell of my laundry, but my laundry up the top, I got 2 rows of baskets, all the same, and I've got, for the dirty washing, I've got darks, whites, coloured, sheets, stuff, and then I've got a basket that I can just put clean washing in or whatever, wet to the dry area, right? The 4 pigeonholes above it is myself, my daughter, Mr. Christopher and my son. So when it's cleaned, now I've been tired of folding their washing and then finding it on the ground in their bedrooms. So I no longer fold their washing. So if they want to look like a dish rag, they can look like a dish rag. I am no longer their servant. So before I put this stuff in the wash, I wanted to show it to you. My mum got a package for me. It came via my son, because yesterday, I don't know if you heard me ask my son to go to his nana's to drop off some paperwork I needed to get to her so she could send it off. And in doing so, I got in return some stuff. So I thought, oh, I'll show you before I go and throw it in the wash. This has got something tied around it. Oh, that's annoying. It's like a big knot thing there. Okay, so I'm not going to start with that one. I got this. Now, this is quite funky. It is cats. Kitty cats. And it is 2 panels of this. So basically their head start, their feet finish, right? So the other side is their head starts, their feet finish. And I've just been playing around because apparently I have all the time in the world. I've been playing around thinking about what I'm going to make. Now I did think of a drop waist skirt and gather it all around there. There was a pattern that I had when I was a child. Mum made me some and Mum made herself some. That it came down to a V and then it went out, so it sort of dropped down to about there, sort of like V down there and around. And I don't have a pattern like that, so but that's something that I thought would be quite nice, and just have it all gathered with kitty cats around it. So I'm going to sort of look for something like that. Now this has been washed. I do believe it's been washed. I think it's been washed. Mum said one of them had been washed. I swear it was this one. So that's what I want to do with that. The other thing I did think about was maybe a Donny. I'm going to have a lot of Donnies, aren't I? It was a bit warm today and I wanted to wear a short sleeve shirt. This is just a short sleeve basic tee. That's all this is. With a set-in sleeve, V-neck, because I love a V-neck. And remember I had this scrap fabric, so I put on another t-shirt today. It was the Angela Wolf ruche tee, and it was green, and I wanted to wear my blue shoes because I've got I want to wear my inserts, and my blue shoes take them nicely. I wore them yesterday. I actually have hurt my feet with my walking because I got super old shoes that I walk in, because why should I buy new ones? Maybe because my feet hurt. Anyway, so I got that from Mum, and then I got this pink fabric. Now, in the note she said, oh, there's probably something you can make for Vlogmas with it, but unless I'm making something for me, it's got a really nice stretch to it. So no, it's not going to be made for Vlogmas. I want to make something for me with that one because I do love that colour. Probably, but oh, the stretch is really awesome. Something like 3/4 pants, but it's very fine, it's very thin fabric, so, but I do like it. So that's a pink one. That one is going to go in the wash. I've just overlocked that so it can go in the wash. And now it feels like silk that I've got, but I don't think it's silk at all, and I would test it with the lighter. However, somebody has taken the lighter and not boomeranged it back, so that's a bit annoying, because it was my big, I had a big, like one of those big long, yeah, I had one of those. So somebody, anyone else in this house could have borrowed it and not brought it back, because nobody in this house, except for me, knows how to go and put things back. I was taught to do that as a child. Oh, it's a boomerang. You just went and put it back. I've texted my daughter at stupid o'clock in the morning going, do you have my eyelash curlers? Oh, yeah. Then there's this, which is a lace. And if you look at this, look at it upside down, the little dots move. Okay, so it's actually 3-dimensional. We all know Stacey likes a good 3-dimensional lace. Now that definitely has to be washed because it smells like I've been in a second-hand shop smell. Oh, I like that smell. So that's going to go in the wash as well. So they are a really good match, aren't they? So there are chances are something's going to happen to those two. So definitely nothing to do with Vlogmas for those. Now I just want to see what's tied this up. It's because I want to undo it while I'm in front of you, because why not, right? Okay, I can't, but I think Chris needs me. Okay, so he needed me because I took the ladder away. I did it, he knew, but he had to come back down because he needed to cut something. So he had to ring me to say, can you let me back down? All right, so I've got 2 laces here. I undid the lace while I was waiting. So that's one of the laces. Now, could you imagine the, sorry, Maybush is at the door now. Could you imagine that the jewellery roll in a red satin, and having the lace as one of these 2 laces? This is the other lace. Could you imagine that as well? How nice and pretty that would. I like red and black together. I made a black dress once. It was a black satin dress, and I lined it with red satin. But you only saw it because it was a thigh split, and you only saw it when I walked. Yeah. I always think of Mammy from Gone with the Wind. She got given a red petticoat from, now it's only because she used to rustle it. That's why I was doing that. She had a red petticoat from Ret. Yeah, and so there you go. Okay, so far he's okay. Right, so that's what I wanted to show you before I put it in the wash, which would be good now. Okay, I've got to go again. Right, so I had to help Mr. Christopher because he was on the roof, and I just hear that, oh yeah, and I know I have to go. So young Samuel has just arisen from his sleep, and I went to say good afternoon to him, but he had 6 minutes before it was morning. Before it was afternoon. Right, so I'm going to go and put them in the wash, and then I'm going to get prepared for today's little soiree. Okay, it's not a soiree, but anyway, I'm going to get prepared for that because I think it is something that everybody will love, especially people with short bodies like me. That front door was slammed shut because when Samuel walked out of it, he left it open. So I'm just about to start setting up and telling you guys what's going to happen today. And Mr. Christopher rings me again. Now, he's just on a roof out there, but he rings me again. And it's like going the whole eye roll. It's like, oh, I've been waiting like all day for him to get me to do what I need to do so I can settle in for the day and talk to you guys. So he goes, okay, I need to get stuff off the roof. And I then need the hose. I said, okay. So he's dropping tools to me, so I'm catching them and put them away so that he can just wash the roof down. So I go to the water, to the hose, and I pull the hose out, pull it out, pull it out, pull it out. So he's got tons of hose up the top there. And then I look at him as I'm holding the end of the hose. And so he goes, oh no, don't. I said, I'm dry and nice. You'll be pleased to know I did not do it. Okay. The temptation was there. He felt vulnerable. That's all I needed, was him to have that vulnerability about him. Then I rushed inside in case he wet me on the way in, which I wouldn't put it past him. Just saying. Just saying. Right, today what I'm going to make is a Seatbelt Skoomy. Okay, now I am, this was actually given to me by Gillian. Gillian? No. I'm going to put it up here because I will Google it again. Might be Brenda. So many names, such a small brain. Okay, so I have a habit of the seatbelt just cutting me right in the base of the neck here, and it gets caught, and I push it away and things, or I pull up my shirt so it tucks in. So I pull my shirt up like this so it sits like this, because the seatbelt is actually quite gruff on your skin up there. So it's annoying. So when I was pointed out about this amazing thing, I thought, wow, I must be making it for you all, because I think it is something that can be very good. Now, I'm not a short person. I am 166 centimeters, which is 5'5.5". Okay, so that's how tall I am. However, the length of me, or the height of me, is in my legs. That's from the tush down. Okay, so when I sit down, I am shorter than somebody with a long body because I have the shorter torso. The massive ability to show you the difference between a long body and a short body is my daughter and my son, the twins, right? Now, Samuel they were what, 30.5 centimeters and 31 centimeters when they were born. Premature, so itty bitty, tiny, itty bitty. I'll show you how long they were. Now, Samuel has been short his entire life, so 30, that long. As long as the screen is. So, he's down safe. Okay. So, Samuel has been short his entire life until he hit 14, and then he sprung up. Now, he was short because Victoria had long legs, but a short body. So whenever they sat down, like she'd be up here and then they sat down and they'd become even because his body was long. He's got a very long torso. And that's actually the same as my dad. Long torso, short legs. So, yeah. So because my torso is short, the neck thing comes up and just cuts me right in the neck. And it's not one of those ones that move up and down. Why would that be? Why would that be? Why would that be? So what we're going to do today is we're going to make one. The first thing we want to do is have 2 pieces of fabric at 20.5 centimeters by 12.5 centimeters, which is 8 inches by 5 inches. Look at me knowing my math. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to tell you if I am going to go I'm going to cut it out on one, and then I'm going to tell you which direction you want to have if you have a directional fabric for it to sit nice. Otherwise you'll have upside down or sideways laying, whatever you might have it on. And we could all probably imagine that I'm going to go flamazing this. Okay, so I'm just going to cut them out, and I'm going to do a rough of what happens when they get together, so that you know which way that you want your directional fabric to go if you're directionating it. Okay, right. Okay, before you cut out the length, the 20.5, so it's a landscape, so you want it to directional up on the big screen. Okay, not the 12.5. The 12.5 is what folds into itself. So if you want to do it, here's my piece of fabric. Okay, that's just one of them, because you need two of these, two 8x5s. So this way, this is directional. Okay, so if I wanted to put faces, my faces would face up, the head would be up here, and because it will fold in like that. Now I've just popped out and measured my seat belt. My seat belt is 4.7 centimeters. Okay, let me tell you what that is in inches, because I don't know. 4.7 centimeters, which is 1 3/4 inches. I worked that out. That's how it is. I don't know how big you guys are or whatever, so you have to go and do that. So I'm going to base mine on a 5 centimeter width. Okay, and that is when I get to the nitty and gritty of it all. So first thing I want you to do is cut 2 pieces of, and the other thing you'll be needing is little press studs. Okay, now I cannot marry, this will be my fabric I'm going to do. I don't know if I can get any of the little suckers in amongst it, but hopefully I will, which is I hope that I will fold right, and I'll have one whamming right on the center there. Okay, but I don't think my colors marry up with the actual flamingo color, because it's an orange pink. Okay, and I don't think it matches up with anything. Well, it kind of does, okay? Kind of matches up with that, doesn't it? But the other colours I could use are greens to match up with the gorgeous green foliage from the water. I do have another, I have this green too. It's not actually, well, it is a green, I guess. This colour. And the other colour I have and could use is one that matches the water as well. Like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I landscape it out, pop in hopefully one of my flamingos right in the center of this little particular thing. I might fold it and then draw a line and then place that over my actual so this width is, that's like 7, just over 7.5, or just over 7 centimeters in width. So hopefully one of my flamingos will fit in amongst that. Wish me luck. So I'm going to do that. I haven't selected obviously my colours yet, but you want one of those, or you want 3 of those, or you can have Velcro, but I'll talk to you about that when we get to that particular position of our lives. And so I have cut 2 of these because I'm going to make one for Queenie. Don't tell her. Don't worry, she's probably watching this. Okay, so this one is a little bit shy, but that's her inside fabric. She can use it on Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. Okay, so I'm going to make her that one, and I'm going to put little black, or I might put white ones on, because her car's white. She's got an incredibly long body, so she does not need these. She's not only taller than me, but she has an incredibly long body. So I'm thinking white. What do you reckon? White for her? Oh, how about I put it in the picture? I think white looks pretty neat, eh? Black just looks, yeah, because that's not like a true black. It's more of a bleh. And even the grey doesn't look good on there. No, I think white. White will do. So, yes, I'm going to make her one because I'm good. And here's my one. So that's going to wrap around, and I'll have a flamazingness going on like that. That sits on the outside. Okay, so I will now just fold everything away and get back to you on what we're going to do. Not rocket science though, okay? Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to sew around. Okay, we're going to leave a gap because we're going to flip it inside out. Well, in the right way, I should say. So currently right sides together. This is marked from yesterday when I made the apron. And right sides in. And I have got the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday facing in. And like, it doesn't matter with this fabric because it is neither here nor there. Now, the only thing with Queenies is it's a little bit shy. So it's a 5mm seam allowance, or I'll learn it one day. It's an 1/8 of an inch, quarter of an inch seam allowance. Okay, I should actually just trim that down, shouldn't I, to the same length as my Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Right, so I'm just going to clip it up. So today I have on my shirt, and I have a ready-to-wear pair of 3/4 pants. They have zips up on them. I got them a couple of years back, quite a few years ago, I think. Yes, a number of years ago, and I fit them. And this is a pair of pants that I want to say not all size 12s are made equal. I have a size 12 pair of jeans. Well, most of my size 12s now come off me. So, yay. But these ones don't. They still sit nice and firm on my body, which is quite cool because they've got a nice good stretch to them. And they have a little zippers at the sides, at their 3/4ness. And I don't... I don't undo them. I've just rolled them up. Did I put the zipper in? No, I put the zipper in. I just couldn't be bothered. So what I did do to them, though, while you guys are hanging around doing nothing, just watching, I decorated them because they were just. I wonder if that's going to sit there. All the legs are open. So I sewed on some love hearts. They didn't have patches under them, or did they have patches under them? Yeah, they did. And at that stage, I didn't do patches under my clothes. If I wanted rips, I would, because I wore them out. So, but they are, you know, they are not loose. They do slide down because the waist is just a little bit bigger at the back, but it's nice and firm on my thighs. So yeah, not all size 12s are made equal. This is why I'm going to just be upside down for a sec. Don't get too sick. So I got the legs open so that I can just push it down and it'll be the right height. You're not the right height yet. There we go. Was that over you? I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, that's what I was going to say. So not all size 12s are made equal. So that's when you go and you buy a pattern, you make sure that you do it by your measurements, because that is what's important. Your measurements are your true thing. Nowadays, sizing has got more and more politically correct. Okay, it's actually a real ego boosting kind of a scenario going on. So that is why you'll find that what you once weren't a size 8 and now you're a size 6. It's because the flattering numbers. So when you sew, make sure you do measure yourself, because sewing doesn't work on, oh, well, you're a size 4 in the shop, so let's make you a size 4 here. So yeah, and that is a fact, Jack. Trust me, I know. So yeah, there you go. So sometimes when I measure up my clients, I just say to them, it's just a number. Doesn't matter what size I'm reading out here on the pattern. Yeah. Otherwise, you're going to get it wrong every time if you don't measure yourself and do it from your measurements. Right, so I'm having a little bit of trouble of talking and walking at the minute. Oh, there we go. I pinned a bubble into it. I didn't pin, I clipped a bubble. Right, so I have a blue. I reckon blue's okay. I'm going to do blue. Yeah, I've got a black and a cream. Oh, I might just sew it up, and then I've still got white on the walking foot, so I might go around in white because I'm whiting that, and that's got the cream on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that gap open, sew all the way around the edge. I'm going to snip off at the corners, and I'm going to flip it into the right way, and then I'll come back and let you know what I've done. So all the way around, see, that's the gap where I'm starting. I'll just move that there. So I'll start there, go around. Okay, yeah, I'll be back. Right, don't forget, when you are having an opening like this, make sure you back tack. Okay, I back tacked a couple of times because I can be a little rough when I turn it in the right way. I'm rough when I need to be. I'm not when I don't need to be. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get my trusty yellow, you guys aren't, but I am going to get my trusty yellow scissors and slice down. Don't forget, do not slice through the actual thread because that'd be silly. That'd be a dumb move, right? Now I actually back tack and then back tack on the corner there. Right, so our next step is I'm going to actually just trim off this little fluff. Okay. When I turn mine in the right way, thank you. Oops. When them cotton fields got rotten. Okay, so I'm going to put my fingernail in that corner, okay, and push it out. I'll stop saying okay, and in there, and push out. Same with this one here, 4 corners, 4 push outs. And here's our last one. So doing the little flowers over my pants, I don't look like anyone else that might be have bought those pants. Now I want my little turny skinny thing. That's not it. That's my little Creasosaurus. Right, I'll use this one. I've got 2 of them. Here we go. I've got 1, 2, 3. 3 turners. Turner and hooch. Right, I'm going to use this one first. Let's see how we go. Flat side up to the flat, point in. Don't point too hard, otherwise you'll poke holes in the ear. Worst things scenario, you'll poke holes into your little case thing you're making, your little seatbelt Skoomy. And up here, right. Okay, and put your finger in, and it folds it down. Like magic. It's not like magic. Come on, Stacey Joanne. Right, I am, and because I do, I'm going to go and press it, and I'll roll it out so I can press it right on the seam. Okay, and that will also, I'll do it so that I fold that in. That Wednesday, Thursday, Friday fabric is quite stiff, which is good. Just have not found the Monday, Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday fabric. What is up with that? Okay, so I want to hold that together for a sec. Okay, next one is, I'm going to stop saying it. Alrighty then. Next one is here. Snip it off. Snip it off. Snip it off. Alrighty then, turn it in this way. This is definitely a little bit harder because one of them, or both of them, are actually canvas, so it's a bit stiffer. And last one here. Yeah, look at him. Right, and there's the Frederick the flamingo. He'll be in the car with the other flamingos. Okay, so I'm just gonna poke out this corner. Usually when I have this one, I basically go in and push up like that. Because that's how I can get it in there. Just little maneuvers. Other one is this. Yeah, I use a lot of spit in my sewing. Helps my fingers grip. Might gross you out, but c'est la vie. And up in the corner. Here is a better way to do the sharp corners, but of course this is just a seatbelt Skoomy, so it does not need me to be too fancy with it, unlike my collars. And there. Fold those down like that. So what I'm going to do, I'll just tuck that back in. Tuck it inside. I'm going to go and iron these. And once I've ironed them, I'm going to top stitch around. See how that bulks out? I don't want that bulking out. I want it to lay nice and flat. So edge stitch it, top stitch it. Either way, it's on the top and it's near the edge. There you go. I'm going to go and do that. Iron it, top stitch it, be back. Righty ho, I have now top stitched that all around. You can see that. It looks quite nice. I like the white because I'm going to do the white buttons on that. The next thing I want to do is I want to halve it in half. Well, obviously, you don't halve it in thirds, do you, Stacey? Sometimes I say the silliest things. Okay, so we're going to go in here. I'm just going to quickly do my heat erasable pen and I'll roll it down there. I just want to get a sort of basic of it. Okay, and like I said, my seatbelt measured 5 centimeters, so I'm going to halve that by doing a 2.7 because I'm going to take it out to 5.5. Okay, 5.5 centimeters, 5.5 centimeters divided by 2 equals 2, carry the 1, 15 is 7, carry the 1, makes 5. So it's 2.75, that is maths I definitely could have done in my head, but for funsies, I did it on a piece of paper to show you guys I can do maths. Right, that is there, and what did I say? 5.5 there. So 7.5 there, so basically there. Okay, and 5.5 there. If I rule it here, and I rule it here, yep. I fold it in line there, and fold it there. It's like those old-fashioned key cases, you know, the ones you could clip open and you had the little bar and you had the little key hooks and you could put your keys in. So that's what I want it to be. Sitting there, I know my seatbelt will slide into it like that. Okay, so I'm just going to pin it there like that because I'm going to take it over to the ironing board and I'm going to iron it. Now, as I said, I did get this pattern off somebody. It is so bigger. Okay, and it was told to me by so many people, I want to say, who told me this. So I'm going to do it again. Now I'm going to assume that Queenie's is roughly the same size in width of the seatbelt. And okay, and we're going to go 2.75 there, 5.5 there, and so what I'm going to do is just fold it basically up to the other line. So I've got the 5.5 there. Okay, so I'm dividing that into kind of thirds, and do this into thirds here. Like I said, fold that up to that line. And fold that up to that line. And her Wednesday, Thursday, Friday should, again, this is 5.5. Okay, it should fit in there. Nice. So I'm just going to go and iron that so I have it ironed where I want it, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to make some studs. Yeah, I'm going to do it every time I say studs now. Right. So I have finished one of them. Okay, so I've done Queenie's because I just want to get a feel for the dottage. Okay, and it's such a neat little package. I've got it right on the edge because I like the edge one. When I looked at it, the one I watched, it was actually sitting, they were in the center more. I like it because it's like wrapped and it's not flapping. So that's what I did with this one. I mean, she just gave me a fantastic idea and I've run with it, so I wouldn't have had it unless I had watched her or been told about it anyway. Alright, so I'm going to mark my one and I'm going to show you how I did it like I did with Queenie's one, her Wednesday, Thursday, Friday one. So what I did first, did you want me, son?
Yeah. Doing them last weekend, but I've never...
Right. So it is 11 centimeters from edge to edge. Okay, so half of 11 is 5.5, so I'm going to put a dome there. And then I'm going to go out about 1 centimetre. So I just put, what I did with the other one, I put that upside down in the corner there. So it's about 1 centimetre. So that would be awesome. 1 centimetre there and 1 centimetre here. Okay, so that sort of divides it all up. Did you see me jump then? I had a little bit of, oh.
You deserve that.
You deserve that. Right, so we have spiders. Okay, Mr. Christopher is petrified of spiders, and I did find it in something. I was trying to clean out and look for something, and it was a little bit funny. I kind of, so I want it that far. That's exactly it. Yep, 1 centimetre. So I want it there. 1 centimetre there. And, you know, yeah, so he's scared of them. So we bought all these plastic spiders. When I say we, I mean I did, but I gave them to Lily to do it because it was more fun to see him jump. She stuck one in his coffee and he threw the coffee across his room. It was funny. Okay, so I've got my 3 there that I'm doing, and they're evenly spaced. And now I'm just going to quickly poke a pin into each one of my holes, and that's going to tell me where I'm going to be putting the next mark. Okay. Okay, so I've just gone through and I've made a little mark with my erasable pen. So the next thing I want to do is use my awl, and I'm going to make a little, because it's quite thick, so I'm going to make a little hole. Okay, at the top of the stud. Now on the Queenies, I stuck the male on it. Okay, so I'm just pushing them through. Sorry, Samuel's still got his crisis going on. And I'm just poking them all through this little gathering little tight hole here. So they're just sitting there nicely waiting patiently for me to pop on. Now I put on the male end, okay, on the top. Easier to push in than try to line up. And so just use my little machine and squishity, squishity, squish. Oh, nice and tight down. See, look, it looks so fantastic. It's like I bought one. It's like I'm a grown-up, right? So then I do this one here, and I'm going to do all of them, obviously, isn't it? Who says that? Who says the most obvious thing? Oh, that would be Stacey. Right, so that's going to fold in. So I need the large disc on the back. So I'm just going to punch my holes through. Okay. So this is going to have the clip that goes facing up. So I need the female. And I'm going to find the hole. Got my nails cut yesterday, so you'd think that I wouldn't have so many issues with my tissues. Right, here we go. So there's one. Next one. I'm going to go from this side, don't I? Because I've marked this side. And this here. Look at that, comes through nicely. And the last one is here. Slide it in nice and tight. Right. Righty right, this makes it a little bit fussy to get to that one, but it's all good. So I slip it under there, slip it on top, make sure it covers it, and push down. Do you like the colour I picked? I'm liking the colour. It's matching the reeds. Okay, here it is. Right. Next one on. And push it down. And last one now. I don't think I've used these so much in my entire sewing career as I have this entire week. Or this entire Vlogmas. These last 14 days. Last 15 days. There you go. And there you go. Clip, clip, clip. And my little sitting there like that. How cool is that? How does it work, you ask? I'm glad you asked. Let's go and have a look. Right, here I am in my car. I actually did the seatbelt up before because I was measuring it. Right, here's my seatbelt. Okay, and as you can see, it sits right there on my collarbone. Okay, and it cuts into me because sometimes I have flesh going on there. So this is how this goes. You join these two together. Pop your rivets, of course. Hello, Willow. And you bring it down. And you fold this. Hope it'll work, eh? I'll flip it around this way first. Okay, it's fussy when you first ever do it. Okay, and that has brought it down lower on my shirt. Okay, you can obviously bring it down a bit more if you need to, and it pulls it away. Now there's still lots of traction, okay, so it's not going to do, but what it doesn't do is ride up onto my flesh. Now obviously I did it for the flamingo to be around the outside. The little girls go around the outside, and do your partner. I'm going to bore you while I try and flip it. It's a proof that it can be done. Right, there you go. What do you think? The seat is actually sitting away from where I normally have it. I normally sit a little bit forwarder, but this is forwarder. It sits forwarder, but this is where the seat sits, so Mr. Christopher can hop out. It positions itself back. Yeah, I've got a smart car. It's warm in here. It's lovely and warm in here. Toasty. And yeah, so I do sit forward a bit more, so that will come obviously down here. So when I sit forward, I sit more like that. But yes, it has taken it away from there, and if I want to, I can ride it up further so it drops more and it comes across my chest anyway, and it will protect me from getting cut in my neck, because that's hideous. I hate it. I really do hate it. So super stoked that I have discovered this. Have I discovered it though? Was it me that discovered it? I'm super happy that Brenda discovered it and she told me about it. So I'll also put the link of Sewbecca on the, so I suppose if I lay down more it's going to go up to my collarbone. I'll put the link of Sewbecca into the description block, and you can go from there. Okay, so that's the seatbelt Skoomy. I call it a seatbelt Skoomy. I think she calls it a she's another term, which is just as cute, of course. But yes, so thanks again for watching. You know, sometimes I forget stuff. Well, I was sitting in the car saying adioses to you. You'll get that in a second because I'll stop it before that happens. And I forgot to show you what I've made for the whole of Vlogmas, because I know that this is what you guys live for, right? I know. And my cheeks are still red. I've literally just hopped out of the car and went, oh, I forgot to say what I'd done. So, oh, the other one's in the car. So I'll use this one, Queenie, until Christmas is over, right? So here's my little box of tricks. I don't even have a Christmas hat on today. I don't know where Mr. Christopher's gone, but hopefully he might have stopped for the day and he might tidy up and might have a rest, because it's just gone, well, it's just coming up to 2 o'clock. Okay, so today we made the seatbelt Skoomy, okay? And yesterday we made the apron. Now I folded this as well, and I'm going to learn how to fold it because I'm going to unfold it every time. So here's my apron. I'm going to pop the pinny on. Okay, I think the thing with the pinny is learning how to put it on. I think that's the thing. I might wash it. It's very stiff. Right, so the pinny's on, and you know, it'd be an awesome dress. Oh, I have an apron dress. I did not like that on me. I gave it to Queenie. She has a long body. Look great on her. I've got a book bag. Okay, I'm not going to go in any order. Book bag is another thing I've got going on here. we have our tablet holder. I've got a lot of people have asked me for that pattern. Don't forget, if you want that pattern, just drop me an email. My deets are in the in me box. What's about me? Okay, more about me. So do that. I actually really would like to undo the ends of those and stick a bigger doweling in there, because yeah, the 1 centimeter ones doesn't really do that much. You can stop doing that noise, please, Willows. Then I've got my jewellery roll, and we all know how much I love the jewellery roll. A lot of people ask for that as well. And the idea, I think it was Nikki. No, was it Angie? Nikki. Angie. One of those two lovelies suggested a cosmetic bag and a brush roll as well. That would be an awesome gift. Okay, it's got I've taken all my jewellery out of it. I'm wearing it now. But it's got, yeah, ring rolls. It's got little pockets, which are fantastic. Then I like to fold it in 3. I think that makes it look really pretty. But that's me. Okay, you do you, boo. All right, as far as I'm concerned. I'm not going to tie that up while I'm waiting. I've got a pair of sports shorts. Okay, which are just feeling groovy. Okay, I've got my little lip balm holder. Okay, I've got another lip balm in here. I just wanted to, I saw it this morning. I might see if it fits in this. Oh, I found the pattern piece for it too. It isn't actually 23 centimeters. I did it 5.5 centimeters by 25 centimeters. So correct that. If you haven't made it yet, correct that. Yep, that oval one, this oval one here, fits in nicely. And yep, that can go on your little key charm, which is really good. The best thing about having them is, and having it clipped in your bag, is you've always got it with you. If you leave it in the car, they melt. We get our coasters and our coaster holder. Costa Rica. Sorry, just made it sound like that. Toothbrush and toothpaste holder to keep the fluff, lint and hairs off your toothbrush. Wallet. I have Nikki is making the wallet, I believe. Okay, little funky wallet. I really love the colours that are in that. That is so what I want to do. I should actually fill it up with the junk that I've got in this black one here. And I'm going to put that aside, and then you can see what it looks like when it's full. We've got our glasses case. That is really good and nice and soft for your bag. I've got my flamazing eye mask for the evenings and sleep times. Right, so I got those. And I have my pouch. I'm just perusing to see if there's something I've forgotten. No, that's it. So I'll let you get back onto my farewells, and that's 15 things. Well, I did a grading session as well, so that's 15 things, peeps. We're 10 days away. God, I've got to stop saying that. I'm not going to say it anymore, okay? I promise. I'm going to let the little dogs out, the little hounds, and because they want to go to their daddy. Okay, see you later. Oh, hang on, not see you. For watching. I will close off here because it's so nice and warm. I'm actually cool warming up here. It's great. Stay well, stay warm, stay dry, keep cool, keep on sewing. Hydrate. Have no regrets. And save face this summer. As you can see, my nose and my cheeks have gone red since sitting in the car. But I am, yeah, much happier about this whole suitcase thing, this seatbelt thing. It's just so much more comfortable. So much more comfortable. I can't stand things cutting into my skin, and that's what it does. So thanks, Becca, and thanks, Brenda, for pointing out that awesomeness, because I think it's going to come in super handy, and I think that Queenie will like it herself too. I think she does do something with her seatbelt too when she hops in. Can't remember, but you see how low I sit. I'm low. Anyway, that's enough of me. I am going to see what Mr. Christopher is up to. We've just had AJ here getting some ideas of where they're going to stick the pool, and in the meantime, I think I might go and have myself a little lunchtime snacky who's an axie what's it, and get this uploaded and get this to you guys as soon as it gets to you. Last night's one, it said 1 more minute, and I was counting down for Jillian. She's in Scotland, hopefully making her cup of coffee. Hi, Gillian. Morning, Gillian. Hope you're enjoying your coffee, darling. And yeah, it took another 10 to 15 minutes to render up or upload from onto YouTube. It was like, I was scared that it wasn't going to, and I was like, no, I've done all this work. No, please work. And I was busy looking at something on the TV, and then I turned back, oh, it's done. Yay, I can. Anyway, I'm going to go. The heat's getting to me now, and it's not getting to me. It is so nice. It is so warm. It's a bit cloudy, and the wind's up, so it's not, it's, yeah. Anyway, thanks, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. I think I know what I'm doing tomorrow. I don't know. Shh, don't tell anyone.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We